Coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh, yummy. Hello. What you think of my crows? I think they're crows. Some people said, of course, that's what you should put there. Others have said, that's annoying. I don't know, I didn't want to have music there. Well, music would be good, but it's hard to figure out what kind of music you'd put there. You know, that would be in keeping with just chit-chats. It's kind of a tough one. So the crows, I like it. I was just fucking around with some software I got there recently, and needless to say, I'm none the wiser. I couldn't even do what I wanted to do with the crow sound. I had to go elsewhere for that. It just triggered the idea. The notion was like, yeah, that would be good, but I fucked it up. I was like, God damn it. So I had to go somewhere else and get that, and I did, and I did it pretty quickly then thereafter, and I was very happy with it. And there's no issue with, being allowed to use it or anything. You can use it away. It's not a bother. I mean, fuck it. If it was, I'd just throw a loaf of bread out the window. There's plenty of blackbirds up here. I'd have got them. I have to stop sparking up a cigarette on the introduction. I look like a fucking advert for a date. So, I thought I'd address a little thing. About a year ago, I suppose. Last year. Last year, me and the brother and our missus, we joined the Galty Archery Club. It was great. Very educational. And good crack as well. And it was a nice kind of introduction into archery, proper like. So, you figure out what your bow, what style you want to do. Even though there's a lot of compound bows there, you kind of have it in you saying, no, this is the what I want to do. And the compound people will be like, well, that's what they want to do. And it was tipping away nicely. The facility, they've got a good indoor range, and they have an outdoor range, and then they have the woods, which are class. The woods, once you go to the woods, you're hooked. The range is kind of, it's obviously still important, especially in the winter, to have an indoor range. Work in your farm and whatnot. 20-yard target. So in that way, it's good. Plus, you get to meet folks, Met a lot of good people there now. And, it's nice to meet people who are into what you're into. But it was up this few weeks ago. What is it? Membership, yeah. And while you have to go with EFAF and in your club, because that's how it works. But when we were down in Dunbrody, then, was it last month? The guy who won my section, or my fucking category that I'm in, it's bow hunter recurve. I saw that he's like an independent, so he's not with a club. He probably was with a club at the start, because I think you have to be for the first year. As long as you're with EFAF, then you can go independent. And it kind of planted a seed in my head, because I was thinking, fuck it. Once you get to the woods, like, you're just hooked. And last winter, I'd say there was a good few weeks before Christmas and after Christmas that I just didn't go to the club. It's dark, you just get lazy, to be honest. Or else you're busy in your dating, and it's just by the time it gets to it, you're under pressure. But still, and I wasn't doing competitions then either. Whereas now every second week I probably get a whole day at a competition in a wood, which is excellent, even in the winter. So I've decided not to renew my membership for the Galty Archery Club. It's been in my mind for a while, but you got to be thinking about you're going forward. And my idea of a club is kind of very limited, or my experience of a club is very limited, because the only club I think I ever was in when I was a kid. You'd be in the karate club, the boxing club, whatever the parents can get you into, just to get you out of the fucking house, out from under their feet. So we just show up and you do whatever you're told, and that was it. There was no getting involved, getting on a committee, especially. I mean, your kids, of course, there's not, but I mean, up till recently, that was pretty much how I thought it would go, So I was tipping away happy out, and then things were happening, and then it was there was meetings, club meetings, and then before you know it, you're the PRO, which was interesting and cool. You could have loads of fun with it, And I was always doing stuff with photos and video anyway, so I figured it wouldn't be an extra chore. You just throw in what you're doing anyway, and you can have fun with it. And sure, people love seeing the crowds and themselves at a competition that day, and the scenery of the place you're at. So that was cool. I'm a big fan of woods myself, taking photos in there and that kind of thing. But it's just, you kind of get a bit blasé in your approach. It's about having the crack, of course, but you want to be pretty good at it as well. And I don't work that way, where I would spread myself that thin. I mean, some people will think you're just being a drama queen. Maybe I am. But at the end of the day, there's just little things that will get into your head, and you'd be like, you can have the wrong response, and you forget then that you're in a different environment, and you might be too hot-headed at times, and some people would say you might get traumatized by a response. Ba-bam. But no, it's all good. I can't say anything bad, because there's nothing bad. The people there are fucking lovely. The facilities they're very, very good, and they've great potential. I mean, it's a young club still, So if you're in the area and you'd love to go into the archery, I'd highly recommend you go to Galtee Archery Club. Like I said, I have friends there. It's cool. Hope to meet them in the competitions going forward. So I'll be going forward as an independent. And I just thought I put a message into you get a group thing on the WhatsApp for the club. Fucking smothered all week with goddamn head cold. And a tickled throat. I can't stop smoking and drinking coffee. Fucking eat it. But anyway. So yeah, I'm going as an independent because I can. And because it's I don't have to be distracted. All you have to be is disciplined in your approach to your thing. And I'm thinking I can start, I know it's going into the winter and the darker days and all that, so by the time I get home and get fucking, hosed, it's probably too dark to do anything. But then you'd be thinking, well, at least there's a day at the end of the week where you'll be all day shooting. And that's where you need to be, in my head. I just don't have the time to be spreading into being in a committee, being responsible for other things. It's just, no, thank you. I'm selfish. I'm selfish about being good at archery. And a year is a good enough time you got to take stock before, because if I commit to another year, you got to be, I'm all in for that other year. So I have to think about it carefully and say, am I all in? And I'm not. I'm not all in. But I do wish them the best, because they are, like I said, lovely people. Lovely people. So that's that. So, in case anyone hears anything about anything, I am now an independent. And I'm looking forward to going to, where am I going? I think the next one I'll get to will be Leash at the end of the month. Are we in October? We are. First happy October. End of the month, near the end of the month sometime. Back to Laois for a day of shooting. So I'm looking forward to that. I was only there once, and I was only on one side of it, so I don't know how that's gonna go. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. Dunbrody was today. I didn't get there because I'm smothered, and I had to clean the dog run, walk the dogs. I just fuck it. It was just 2 hour round. Have to get used to them. So there you go. That's what I just wanted to say. And I was doing a stone job. The one I'm finished practically. I just got to go in and tidy up tomorrow, really. What was I doing? I was doing a soldier course or something, and this guy walks around the pier, and he had this thing on with these two big furry microphones coming off it like something out of fucking Ghostbusters. Turns out he's a studio. He's doing a master's in sound engineering or something. Duncan is his name. So I got talking with Duncan. I think I fucking know. I think I was in his studio once when I was with a band once upon a time. But hopefully Duncan will. He's very busy, but we got chatting, and he had a lot of cool bits of information. So hopefully he'll come in the coming weeks for a chat. I'd say when he sees the fuck up I have here, he'll be like, how? So looking forward to that chat. Should be good. And I'm looking forward to see how disciplined I can be with the archery going into the coming year. Going to have like maybe once a month some archery talk kind of part of the Blackbird. I think why not? Just a lot of fun people who'll be up for it, and it's so interesting getting everyone's perspective. Because I'm at it a year, but I still feel like I'm a novice, and I'll be a novice for the next 20 years probably. But try to knock a bit of crack out of it as well. But at the core of it, it's about being better. Just making sure you put in the hours, get the muscle memory and all of that jazz going, and just get bloody good. Because it's a great feeling when you get a great grouping where they go exactly where you want them to go. Because the last time I was at the club, actually, I think the first 40 minutes I was thinking I'm fucking super. The next 40 minutes not so super, pure crap. But that's the joy of it. So yeah, there's some folks in talking about that. Should be good. I think I'm getting the hang of this sound thing when it's just me in here, but when there's someone else in here, I don't know how it... See, when they be touching the microphones, the button here is so slight. You could turn it off without realising it. That's why I'm kind of just always just move the arm. So apologies to all the previous, as if this one's going to be perfect, but there are previous ones that weren't so perfect. But sure, fuck it. We live and learn. Slowly but surely. And don't get too annoyed about the fucking intro sound. It'll grow on you. I'm going to have to go there now shortly because I still haven't finished that portrait painting. I had to scrape the damn thing clean twice. With a rainy day recently. What day was it? Could have been Monday. Last Monday. And I thought I was doing very well. Spent most of the day painting. Only to scrape it off then. But the last hour of the day brought it back really well. I did some good work on the eyes. And it's like I could see I could see it coming together. You could see I suppose, the likeness is there anyway, which is good, always good. There's a good likeness there. So now I just got to finish it and bring it to the customer and hope that they'll see it too and that they'll be happy with it. I have one big canvas to start, because let's be fair now, I've been fairly fucking lacking in my efforts with paintings of late. So now I'm getting a schedule together. Hence the whole club thing as well. That's part of it. It's not just, archery. It's all the things, so you can try to get not a regimental thing, but a regimental thing. Something that you can realistically commit to, knowingly that it'll be 9 times out of 10 in the course of a week, you'll hit all the targets. Because, reality gets in the way, as it does. We've all got to deal with it. But I'm just, I want to get loads. So, I've been listening to fucking Paolo Nutini all week. Paolo Nutini and the Brain. He's a brilliant singer. If you don't know Paolo Nutini, you should check him out. He's class. Class with a capital C. Might try to learn one of the songs actually on the guitar. It's another thing I'm putting into my regiment. Try to play some guitar. Try to learn how to play guitar. So that's what we have for you this week. Dogs have been walked. Run has been cleaned. I'm now an independent archer. Looking forward to going to Leash. Leash is great crack. And see you next week when we got a conversation going on. Until then, I'll probably throw something in the middle of the week, because I feel like there's I don't know, it's winter my time or what, but things are starting to fire off in the brain. So yeah, not gonna get planning shit, because I'll only disappoint myself. But no, it's nice to get fucking into your thing. So I'm gonna sign off now and talk to you later. Take care of yourselves. Be good.